In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Plowing up the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Got it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Oh, ready?
Shotgun now for Stroud. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Right up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, uno. Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Robin.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Whoa. Oh, right. 18.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Second down now. They need 7. Back to throw. Stroud. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On the quick, right? 18.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans 7, Chargers nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Having gained about a handful there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Again, it's Hampton. And that's not what the offense styled out. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Come on.
They go play action on 1st down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ready.
We're 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. It's caught left side by Harris. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Looking to throw. Stroud. Finds a man right side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
South. Wow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? Swap. Level swap.
To the air, Stroud. Galloping inside the 40. And he's taken down at the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right. 18.
Here's the handoff. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
All right. Look the hot.
Rolling into the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
How's the slide? What? 18. What's that? Slide.
There's a dive up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Red. Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
All right. 118.
Now it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, south. 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Brought in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
12. Here we go. Tony.
They'll try and punch it in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
All right. 118. What's that?
Stroud from the pistol. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Connects on the crosser. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the ready.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Get it. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles.
Working now from the gun. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Deputy.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has his man. That's there looking from Penn State. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
You know, Kate, I never get frustrated with completions. Never turn down a completion. But in this case, you really did have to look beyond that route. Not enough to move the sticks.
Just about a yard to the markers. They're going to take the risk and go for this. They send the tight end in motion. Fourth down, pass coming. Buying some time right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Give now to the running back. He gets forward. That's back 4 yards. Wk13 making that stop.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. I'll throw it. Throw it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Dive play straight ahead. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Look the high. All right. 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there.
Robbie. Here we go. Swap. Level swap.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. First down from the 42. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
3rd down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime. Looking to throw here. He completes it in traffic. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Sticking to the air here. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second down, looking for options. And he's brought down at the line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. This is hauled in by Harris. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Pass play now. Brought in by Ganson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Tony.
He's back to throw. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Ray.
One final shot before the half. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's the game. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hampton gets it from the pistol. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Ooh, left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 39-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Going ground here. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, uno. What's that? 18. What's that?
1st down, Stroud. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Hey, south. Oh, right. Swap. Another swap. Hey.
To the air, Stroud. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Well, I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Nike Texans. Here we go. Let's go.
Setting him on the dive. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Lob it. Here we go. 118. What's up? Look the hot.
Back-to-back carries here. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
On the quick, right? 118. What's up?
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's caught for the first. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Whoa. All right. 118. What's up?
Here's a give on first and goal. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
Whoa. All right. 118. What's up?
Stroud from the pistol. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel.
Here we go. 118.
Back to throw. Stroud. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Hampton hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no. Coaches say, stay out there. We're going for two.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two.
Texans 17, Chargers 12. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Oh, right. 18.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Wait. Oh, ready. Swap. Another swap. Hey.
Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Robin. Ow, what's that? 118. What's that?
We'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
What's that? 18. What's that?
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
All right. 18. What's that?
Plowing up the middle. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right. 18. Hey, uno.
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 5 yards. Now they're going to snap 3rd and goal from the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. Sending this straight at it. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's Hampton on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. He's going to throw this one. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Begins his return at the 16. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Wait. Wow, what's that? 118. What's that?
Here's the long back on the handoff. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
Whoa. Oh, right. Swap. Mother swap. Good.
Right up the gut. Pass midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. The game will be a 1st down, Texans.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, They played a huge role in that big old run.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Look the hot, look the hot. Here we go. Tony.
First down, and they go right back to it. Got a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Operating
from the gun, it's Stroud. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Oh, ready. 18. What's up?
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Running in the red zone. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. A lot of space ahead. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going from the gun here. Into traffic, complete! And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. To the air on 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Chargers trailing by 11. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Let's go.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Has it downfield working the left. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw it again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Back to throw. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
23, Chargers 18.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another carry for it. He will have the Texans 1st down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. New set of downs for them from the 31.
19 Texans. All right. 118.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Close. Here we go. On 18. What's that?
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
There's a dive up the middle, and he works his way for a gain of 4. So it's a win for the Texans. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott.